There's a great new assignment workflow process available in Schoology that lets you distribute and collect assignments that you create in Google. Let's take a look at how this looks. So the student would come in and they would click on the assignment just as usual. And inside there it's going to look a little different. They'll have an assignment tab where they can see their instructions, and when they click on My Document, they automatically get a copy of a template that the teacher has created. So any Google Doc, Google Slideshow, Google Drawing that you've created will automatically create a copy for the student, sort of like Google Classroom. Now the student can come in here and they can simply complete it by typing in there. So it's a live document. From the teacher's perspective, they could also comment on this because it's shared with them. When the student's finished, they click Submit Assignment, confirm it, it congratulates them, and then it's submitted. Now if the due date has not passed yet, the student can actually come in and unsubmit the assignment. So if they made a mistake and they want to continue working on it, they can unsubmit it. If they haven't submitted, they don't lose their work. They could go away, come back the next day, click on My Document, and pick up working on their document right where they were the day before. So it's always there. They never need to leave Schoology to work on it. Now from the teacher's perspective, let's take a look at what they see. So here I am logged in as a teacher. I'll click back into that same assignment, and you'll notice that I have 3 tabs instead of 2. I also see a quick shortcut to my document if I want to edit it. However, I need to edit it before any of my students go in and start working on it. So if I click on In Progress, I will see all the students in my class, and here's Star Learner, who I was just logged in as. If I click on that, I will see Star Learner's document, and you can see the work that they've worked on here. So as a teacher, this document is shared with me, so I could simply highlight this and use all the features that I have available to me in Google. So I can come in here and I can comment, and I might say check spelling. And then when I click the comment button, that goes to the student in real time. So here I'm back logged in as a student, and you can see there's the teacher's comment right there. So this is a great way for the teacher to check in on student progress and give formative feedback during the work. Now if I want to as a teacher, I could use other tools. I can click in here and I can underline things. I could highlight things. So all the features that are available regularly in Google are available in this shared document. Now when the student clicks Submit Assignment and turns it in, and again we'll confirm that yes, we do want to turn it in. So now it's the actual final product. As a teacher, when I go in here, I can click on the Submissions button and I will see all the ones that have been turned in completed. So now I can see all the documents and notes that have been in there before, including my own, but I can grade the work, and I can come up here now, and this is just total points. I can give a score, I can give a comment, and then I can share that comment with the student, and I need to check this for them to be able to see the comment. When I click Save, now that one's been graded. And if I had more here, I could simply continue clicking on the different students to grade them. As a student, when I go back into my document, I can see the score that I've gotten, and I can see there were comments. Now the teacher may have also commented down within the document, and I would see those right below, but this tells me that there are other comments. So if I go back to my gradebook now as a student, I will see the final grade, and I will also see the full comment that the teacher has given me. If I click on the title of the assignment from my gradebook, it does jump me right back to the assignment. Now, this assignment is not currently saved in my Google Drive as a student. It's just here in Schoology. However, if I want it in my Google Drive, notice there is the Add to My Drive button. If I click that, it will put it into my Google Drive for me, so that lets me keep it for future reference in my drive. Now it still is shared with me, so if the teacher deletes it, it will be gone from my drive, but you can see here it is in my drive. If I really want to keep this, I'll probably want to make a copy of that as a student so that I make sure that it doesn't disappear. If I delete this from my drive, it does not delete it from the teacher's drive. It is still there for that person. On the teacher side of things, it does make a folder in the teacher's drive. Notice this Schoology Google Drive assignments. If I click on that, this includes all the assignments I've created in Schoology using that Google Drive feature. If I click into the sample class here, I can see each of the assignments I've created, and inside of those are all the submitted assignments. If I delete these, they will delete for the student. So it's important that you don't delete these until you want them to actually disappear for your students. And again, folders will be created in this Schoology Google Drive assignments folder for each of your different classes that you have, so it stays organized for you. Now, grading can also be done by rubrics with this workflow. So here's an assignment that Star Learner has turned in for cause and effect. And this one, when the teacher goes in to grade, it has a rubric symbol because I've added a rubric to it. When I click that, it pops the rubric up to the side. And then I can score each element. So that was causes. Now this is effects. And notice it scores it up at the top. I can put a total gradebook comment. I can also, in each one of these, put a comment for that specific section if I want to comment on that particular criteria. And when I save that, then that score has been recorded and the student would see the rubric as well. So when I log in as a student and go to my document, notice I see the rubric details to the right. And then I can actually see that there's a gradebook comment as well. When the student clicks into the gradebook, notice that here's the cause and effect assignment. It's got the comment that the teacher made, the score, and when the student clicks on the little rubric, it pops it up so they can see the details. In the next tutorial, we'll take a look at how to actually create these kinds of assignments.